first thing we try to do is get a common definition of what economic development is. So it's basically trying to grow your economy slightly faster than your population. If you do, theoretically everybody in the economy has more money per person to serve than they had the year before. If that arrow's going the other way, you have to serve more people with less money every year. It's not sustainable. And you can't improve. So what economic developers have been tasked to do from the 30s when the profession kind of started was, how do we manage the E side? The economic base in red are those jobs where the products and services produced are sold outside the economy and it brings new money in, makes your economic pie bigger. And then in the blue are your non-economic base, or what they call induced jobs. And if it weren't for the difference between that, those induced jobs in blue are the ones where the products and services produced are sold to other members of your community. And if it weren't for the difference between the economic base and non-economic base, you could solve all your unemployment problems by opening up 10,000 laundromats. But when you add a business in the blue sector, you're putting another one out of business if the economic base didn't grow. The other thing to keep in mind is that every time you add a job in the economic base, you're actually getting 3 jobs. You get 1 in the economic base and 2 in the service sector. When you lose 1 in the economic base, you lose 3. So the jobs come and go in quanta of 3. So gain 100 jobs, you get 300. Lose 100 jobs, you lose 300. So what we've learned to do in the economic development business is focus on that red center. And what's the mix of industries in that red center, in that economic base, is what you're trying to design. Because if you design that effectively, likelihood of having the non-economic base sector build out and keep growing is really high. You still got to do all the planning, make sure you got enough property zone. You got to have people, trained to work in the blue part of the economy. But if your economic base withers, you're going to see a contraction.